Hello everyone and welcome back to Jim's Garage Toys. Today I want to do a little video and I'm hoping to be able to help some new car buyers out there or people that have recently purchased a car. And one of my daughters, my youngest daughter, she has a 2022 Toyota Sienna and she just took it in for their 15,000 mile checkup or maintenance. So now on Toyota's Toyotacare, this is a scheduled maintenance, but they don't do an oil change. They only do oil changes every 10,000 miles. That's okay. I just did the 15,000 mile oil change. Big believer in every 5,000 miles. So that's been done. But while at the dealer, they recommended a couple things. Of course they did. They always want your extra money. So they recommended, and I've never seen this. So for any of you that work at Toyota, if you're a mechanic or a service writer, I know that a lot of things are a cash grab. They get paid on commissions and stuff as a service writer. So, but the two things that they recommended, one was a scan through the OBD port. Now she has no check engine lights, nothing's a problem, but they recommended doing a scan to see if there was anything that wasn't obvious. So I thought that was kind of funny. It was $58. So I can do a scan for her. I'm going to do a scan just to show that there's nothing there. And I have a very good scan tool equivalent to a Toyota. They're ones the mechanics use, the Toyota Extreme, or I can't even think of what it's called now. So, but anyway, so I'm going to do that and I'm going to check that out. The other thing that they recommended was an AC service. I have never seen this in all of my years at 15,000 miles doing an AC service to, and this is what it said, quote unquote, make sure that the AC service and evaporator is in good condition and it doesn't smell and it has a nice odor to it. Okay, whatever that's supposed to mean. It doesn't stink and there's nothing wrong with it in any way that way. So I don't know what other owners are seeing on some of these things and what they're recommending be done. I've never done anything like that. Again, with a good scan tool, you can do a lot yourself and don't rely on other people. But to do a scan for $58, almost $60, wow, that really shocked me. She obviously told them no. I'm going to let my dad take a look at it and see what he thinks. And so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead. I'm also going to check the air filter because they recommended that, and a cabin filter. We live in Washington State. The air here is pretty dang good. And we get a lot of rain and it helps keep the air clean. So I find that most filters do not get nearly as dirty or gunked up as they do if you lived in Phoenix and you're getting dirt and sandstorms, a couple times a month. So whole different scenario here. So, but I will inspect them. We'll pop it off and pop the lid off and inspect that and take a look at both of them. And I'll show you guys what they look like at 15,000 miles. And they've had theirs, I'm trying to remember, I don't remember exactly when they bought it, but I think that they've had it for, I think they bought it in July or August of 22. So they're coming up on maybe a year and a half, a little bit less. So we'll take a look at it and we'll go from there. So thanks for joining me. Hey, at this point, if you guys like some of the things that I'm doing and trying to help people with, I really enjoy doing videos to help other owners. Please hit the like button and subscribe. Let's take a look at this air filter to start. So there's two clips here and here. And lift up. There's two little tabs right down here. And then just gonna lift up, get to the air filter. Pull it out. Let's see what this looks like. Well, that is not too bad. I mean, there is a tiny little bit of dirt in there. This is at 15,000 miles, but there's no major debris. Definitely not worth changing it. There's nothing inside the air box, anything dirty, so that's a complete waste of money if you were going to change that. So that was not needed. And these are things that you guys can do with your own car. Don't depend on somebody else telling you. Is it going to hurt you to change it? No, but why spend the money if you don't have to? I don't see that I can get to it, so I think I need to pop it off real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And by doing that, on most of these, you open it, and you can see this little piston right here. So you want to pop the piston off, just like that. And then you squeeze in on both sides of this. See, there's one side. There's a little stop right there. That's what you're pushing in. So we'll do the other side real quick. Popping off this, and once you pop off the two tabs, you can see the tab right there, one on each side, and then the hinges just slip right into there. So it'll just set it down then. And then here, right here at the top there, is our cabin air filter. So let me go ahead and pop that off. See if I can make sure I got this so you can see it. So you just pinch on it. I'll kind of show you. So if you see these two tabs, they just pinch on both sides and this cover comes off. And this shows you up. So, which is airflow. And then just reach in and pull out your cabin air filter. And this shows you, I don't know if you can read or not, but this also shows up right here. So the cabin air filters usually have an arrow, and that's what symbolizes that. So this is definitely dirtier. I mean, not compared to what I've seen some of them, but this is getting bad enough that we'll go ahead and order one and replace the cabin air filter. So, but that's how you get to it, and then you just pop it out. You see the little clips right here that are holding it in. It just pops out and pops back in. Make sure the arrow's up, and then this just pops right back in like that. And then this, make sure you got the arrows right. And this will snap right back into place. I'm probably going to block you from seeing what I'm doing, but there we go. And that just snaps into place, and then you can see it right there. So, cabin air filter, it's not bad, but we can go ahead and stand to change it. So, but if we did that within the next 5,000 miles, we'd probably be fine. So to rehook this, just look at your hinges back here and just slip them over. In fact, let me show you kind of how exactly I do that. So here you can see the hinges right there and right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place them right up to those spots, and then just kind of push them in there, and then once you get all the stuff back in there, so once you get the piston popped on there, you just snap this in, just give it a good pop, and these will pass, or you can push on it when you do that. And then it's all ready to go. So that's how simple it is to check the cabin air filter. So we're going to go ahead and go through this. I'll just let this go through and scan. This scans all the systems. This is what Toyota wanted to do for $60. It's amazing that you're able to see all the systems that it goes through. Now, most of your just simple scan tools, they won't go through and do all this stuff. So, major systems, yes, but okay. So that looks like that is done. Everything is completely normal, which I expected it to be. There we go. Yep, it's at 39 pieces. So beautiful. We are good to go. Peace of mind for my daughter, if nothing else. But if you have a friend or know somebody or would like to pick one of these up, I'll leave the link in the description below the video, so feel free to look. You know, sometimes you can get these on really good deals. I wasn't as fortunate as some people that have bigger channels that got one sent to them for free, but hey, I would still think it was worth the money I spent for it. And there's even newer versions of it now, but this does come with free upgrades. So, alrighty guys, hope that helps. And, you know, anytime a dealer wants to do certain things for you, I would always say pause. Ask yourself a question, you know, does it really need to be done? If it really does need to be done, it's not something that can't be rescheduled, but give yourself a little chance to research it and look at it. In this case, they wanted to do a scan for $60, and I wasn't expecting the scan to show anything, especially a vehicle on its 15,000 mile checkup. And it didn't. Everything was fine, but that just would have been $60 just thrown away when there were no indications of any issues anyway. So preventative maintenance is one thing, but preventative scans, it's a new one on me. So if you don't have a CEL or a check engine light, then you know you're typically okay unless something weird is happening and running and it's not throwing a code. Then maybe do that just to see, because there might be something underlying happening that hasn't triggered it yet. So her air filter was perfectly fine. No need to change that. Her cabin air filter, getting dirty. We could change it now. Even if we waited 5,000 miles and did it at 20,000 miles, it's probably just fine. So the good thing is we can easily do that and change that ourselves and save a lot of money. Dealerships do charge a lot of money to change a simple air filter or a cabin air filter that literally takes a minute or two. So don't waste your money. Learn how to do these simple things yourselves. There's plenty of us out there, myself and hundreds of other people, that are showing you how to do this. And so if you can find somebody and follow them and have them help you, that much better. You learn while you're doing it and you save some money. You can treat yourself to dinner and you're ahead of the game. So anyway, hope that helps, guys. Quick little video here, a little information. And until next time, we'll see you down the road.